Routine immunization is like the immunization which should be done right from birth. So, National Immunization Schedule has made a schedule for every Indian in this country, and every country has their own immunization schedule according to the diseases which is more common in their country. So, in our country, the National Immunization Schedule has made certain immunizations like BCG vaccine for TB, then hepatitis, polio vaccine, which should be given right at birth, and then even after 9 months, like measles, mumps, rubella, the vitamin A at certain age group, then diphtheria and tetanus toxin. So they are made at specific age groups, and those vaccines should be taken without fail by every children up to a certain age group. Now, even certain adult vaccines have been made mandatory in routine immunization schedule. Like at present, we all know that COVID is a pandemic which we all suffered from, and even it is mandatory for everyone to get a routine immunization for COVID. So that is also a part of routine immunization now. And these immunizations sometimes give lifelong immunity, and sometimes we need to take a booster. So the booster schedule is also made. Like tetanus, we need to take after every 5 years. We should take one tetanus injection if we have not taken. So like COVID booster is there. Like that, every vaccine has its own boosters, and they are like you can even find the national immunization schedule from internet, and you can follow it accordingly. Contact your physician and make your own schedule accordingly. So this is about the routine immunization schedule. Diseases as such, when it directly infects a person, the person's antibodies are not prepared to fight with the organism. Like they will fight, but they don't know, they are not being trained. So what does routine immunization do? They create memory cells in the our immunity system. So what happens is, like, we give two type of vaccine. One is the whole vaccine, other is live attenuated partial vaccines. So the viruses or the organism is being already damaged and made weak, but the antigen which is present in the virus or the organisms, they are like present, but its potency is reduced. So when those things are entered in the body via vaccination, that time the body learns to fight with it and knows where to hit the virus or where to hit the organism by which the organism will die. And they keep a record of it, like software is like prepared, and it is kept inside that immunity cells. So when next time the virus enters the body or the other organisms enters the body already knows how to fight with it. So this is called like the memory cells are used, and then the body fights with that disease. So vaccination helps in preventing those disorders. And if we do not have vaccination, the body will fight, but they don't know how to fight. So they will fight, and after certain stage, they will lose. So vaccination does help. This is how vaccination will help in decreasing the disease incidence and prevalence. Also, vaccination is necessary to prevent, like, to make a herd immunity, prevent the spread of infection. Now, what is herd immunity? Like, certain people might not take the vaccine because of unawareness or logistic problems, but they are surrounded by like a big number of people who have taken the vaccine, so they will not transmit the disease. So that's how we break the chain of transmission. So vaccination helps in creating a herd immunity also. We do need certain vaccination during pregnancy. The most common is tetanus toxoid. So because like tetanus is always required during pregnancy. If the patient, like if the pregnant lady has taken within 5 years, then it is okay. Otherwise, we have to give tetanus vaccine. Now, why it is given? It is because the child who will be born now might get the infection directly from the mother. Like the body knows how to fight with the organism, but there are little bit of organisms present in the mother's body. Now, that organism will enter the child. So to prevent those things, to prevent the incidence of the disease in the newborn child, we give immunization and vaccines to mother to prevent the transmission from mother to the child. Most of the vaccinations are done in childhood itself. So, like most importantly, what we do when the child is born, at 0 day itself, we give BCG vaccine. Then polio vaccine is given at particular age group. Hepatitis B is given. Then rotavirus vaccine is given. And at 9 months, we give measles, mumps, rubella. At 16 to 24 months, we again repeat the booster dose of measles. Then tetanus toxoid is given after 10 years, and like that, at particular age group, vitamin A is also given, because vitamin A deficiency, it's a preventable disease. So vitamin A vaccination is done. Uh, so these are part of national immunization schedule. And right now, even COVID vaccines are being made so that children can be given, and trials are going on to include even like 5 to 10 years of age kids. Right now, we have vaccines already available for certain age group of people. Even 12 years plus childs are given vaccine. If we skip the vaccine, definitely we are at high probability to get the disease. Like if we have not taken polio vaccine, then there is a very high risk that the person, like the child, when will grow up into a person, might acquire polio and will have that disease. Uh, if the child has not taken BCG vaccine, then at certain age group, the TB prevalence in our country is such high that the child is like almost bound to get tuberculosis in various form, maybe pulmonary or extrapulmonary, like vertebral column might be involved, and it's a disease which can be prevented. So TB vaccine won't make a person totally like immune against TB, but what it will do is, like if a person takes TB vaccine at childhood, then there won't be dissemination of TB. Dissemination means it won't be a catastrophic TB in adult group. Now compare, person A has taken the like vaccine, and B person B has not taken the vaccine. So person A will not develop dangerous TB manifestations like TB meningitis or port spine, like the vertebral column is not involved, where the spinal cord will not be involved, or may not be have severe pulmonary disorders. But the person who has not taken vaccine will have disseminated tuberculosis form, like will have severe meningitis or severe pulmonary tuberculosis, severe paralysis due to involvement of spinal cord vertebral bodies, which will compress the spinal cord. So that can be prevented by just taking a vaccine at childhood. So we should not skip the vaccines, and awareness should be brought in the society that they should take the vaccines at the right time. As I told earlier, national immunization schedule is available in internet. You just need to search in Google that national immunization schedule in India. But those who are unable to use internet, or due to logistic problem, or may not know how to use it, you just need to go to a pediatric doctor, doctors who like physicians for children. You have to contact them or contact the gynecologist who have delivered. They will guide the mother where to contact, and that those physicians and pediatricians will provide you the list of national immunization schedule, and they will make sure that you get those vaccines. For those who are still like like have confusion with that, they can go to government, any government hospitals, and that government hospital can go to the pediatric department for children, and for adult they can go to medicine department for vaccination, and contact them. They will guide that particular patient or the person who wants vaccination.